Okay. Now we are going to talk about the DNS server. Uh, so what we do, what I did, I put IP address and the default gate. I'm sorry, the DNS server. So it's it was 192.168.1.3 IP. This is IP address, and there is a default gateway. DNS. See, DNS server has a number. It's 1.1. So right here 192.168.1.1, the default gateway. And then we go to this server. I already put this in here, the I put 2, okay, put 2, this is point 2. IP and then DNS server. Okay, for this one, what we do, we give IP address the same as DNS. That's these two numbers must be the same. DNS server and its IP address that belong to the server are the same. So actually this was gateway, and for this one too we have an IP. Is IP address 192.168.1.1, the IP, and then the DNS server, DNS 192.168.1.1. Yeah, these are the same. And you see that here, you see they are the same. IP address and this. Now you go to service. Okay, and then you choose HTTP. Here, index HTML, you write hello world. You erase all those and you just write in the angle bracket H1 and close, and then hello world. Okay, and then you save it. Okay. And then let me go back to this, and then you go to DNS. DNS, you put I already put this. You say is the name of the things. I say hello web, the name of the web, but the message was hello world. Okay. on, not off. Okay, after you put this one here, you add this. Okay. Now, if you go back to this one and browser, web browser, and you put the IP address, the DNS, one 192.168.1.1, and then you see the hello world that we wrote. Okay, that was the. So what you do, PC, you give the IP address, is the gateway. The gateway here for the same as DNS server, and the IP address of itself, which is the gateway for this server. So if you want to send a video from here to here, it says successful. Let's talk about Shark. It's wire shark. You go here, wire. Okay, wire shark. You open the program, and then the only thing you have Wi-Fi here. You double click, you get into this, and what you see here. Let's stop. Stop. You see that your IP address is here, and 192.1 is the one is contacting with. You have the ISP, information about that. So if you say, for example, you want TCP, they catch those traffic, the things, what it does, Wireshark, that display the content of the message being sent or received, or from or by protocol at the different level. Okay. And then you see this is my IP address. Destination 239. This was gateway, I think. Okay, you see that this is IP address is this one here. Your IP address is 192.168.0.9, and it shows here the destination there. Whatever it depends in which site you used, and show the destination IP address, and it's a the kind of protocol they use. In transport layer, TCP or UDP. It shows this is TCP, and these are UDP. And sometimes, you double click on those, you see that some of the information, you see that the network, the ISP internet provider, it's the MAC address, destination, and source, and source MAC address, and all this. So it's a lot of one of the things that we should practice, but we go later through that. Let's see one of those command prompt. We work on the see here we talked about you want to ping google.com, okay, .com, and then this gives you the IP address of the Google, or if the same as ping 142.21.33.78. See, if you write this way, you see that you will get the same answer. Either you write the IP address, ping, then that's what DNS means. DNS, it changes it to its IP address. That DNS add, it does it in DNS, domain name. So let's another thing is trace RT. Oh, okay, we talked about it, but you have to write this one as trace RT dot Google .com. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. See, it shows all the getting to google.com. Google, I have to, I'm sorry, I didn't write it, probably it's understood. It's Google, trace RT, google.com. I wrote it google.com, okay? Okay. So, when it gets your message go through the Google, it passes a lot of routers, and those routers, there are many routers that are along the way, and they write here, you have, this is a gateway for our IP config, and then these are the IP of those that needs to take to go through until it gets to this address, google.com. Okay. You have NS look up google.com. See? Yeah. If you put you want to find out what is the IP address of Google. Okay, you see that you see it here. You see it was with this command, ns lookup, and it's not the name of the site. It gives you it gives you the ISP, the internet provider address, and then goes to this. So let's talk about net state. Okay, net stat. Actually, it's good to find out if you have TCP ports or network connection or system. It's TCP protocol. This is my desktop. Okay. Control C. So these are the important points that you should know. So let's we didn't talk about hops and switches. Let's talk about those a little bit. So if we clear this one new, if we have a hop, okay, there are a couple of pieces here, a few pieces, and there is a hop. In here, hop. And then we connect those. Okay, we just give an IP address 10.0.0.2, for example. And then for the other computer, this one, we make it 10.0.0.3, and it's right the subnet mask. Okay. Now if you send a message here to, for example, from here to here, it's successful, okay? Now it's simulation. It goes here, and then what is different, that hop is just sent all the message, to the other PCs, but the only one that has this one communicated with is this one, so it will respond to it and then come back. Yeah. So the switch, if this one, but the switch is, if you the switch is here, okay, and then we connect those. We didn't give anything to this one. It's gonna be four. Okay. No, this is 0.2. This is 0.3. And 0.3. So if this one is going to send a message, data from here to here. That's okay, it's successful. Okay, let's clear this. From here to here. Okay, we haven't defined anything here. The IP address for this one. From here to here is successful. Okay, but let's see how it travels. It goes to switch and then exactly go to where which PC, the PC that see, this one has to know IP address of this one, you know, as we talked about it before. Switch just send it to the place that it needed, but in hub, you know, see, and then come back here again. So this one, as we talked about it earlier, this computer has to know the IP address of this one in order, you know, it knows that, because this is a Google whatever, you know. In general, we make a server here or something, and when you write it www.google, that actually you are getting in touch with the server, you know, with Google. You are writing your IP address, and so this one has to have the IP address of this one, knows it, and then what is the ARP that we talked about it, you know, is send it ARP to all of this. I'm looking for. You know, I'm looking for this one. Say I'm looking for 10.0.0.3, and then when this is the IP address, this one it said ARP to this, all of this, and say who is the IP address I'm trying to. This one say this is my IP address, and responded to this one. Say that they have MAC address, so they can communicate with each other. They have to have MAC address and IP address. But if it's somewhere here out, you know, want to go to this local okay, what I'm trying to say is when you want to get in touch with outside world, you have to have a router, and then from here there are many routers there to get to the destination where you want your you know, which site you want to, or which company, you know, with different IP address. You can get in touch through the router, which is out of your network. This is one network, okay, but there are many networks around here. So let me okay, thank you, and